Hello, hello. All right. So, first off, the winner of yesterday's prize giveaway is Spring Bling. So, Spring Bling, please check the description box and you will see that right up at the top, I have a message for anyone who wins, today or further on into the future. There will always be a message in the description box that just lets you know you just got to send me an email. Let me know where in the world you would like your prize to be mailed to. Know when I hear from you, I will respond to you within 24 hours to let you know that I got your message. I've got, whatever address you sent me. And I also will tell you what day I'll be shipping it out, just so you have a roundabout, timeline to watch your mail, or whoever you're having it sent to. If you did not hear back from me within 24 hours of sending me a message and you're a winner, know that I did not get your message. So please, please, please double check. I always say copy and paste my email from the description box so that you know that it's going to be typed out, and get to me. Okay. So anyway, aside from that, I only respond to actual winners just because otherwise it's just too much communication. I don't hold private communication with anybody. Other than just the winners. And it's just kind of that quick little, all right, here we go. And that's just because I've got to kind of like manage my time really well. That's why I have a public platform. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for communicating with me via my channel, but just know I don't actually communicate off of the internet other than for those winners. So please don't be offended by that. It's just the best way I can manage my time. So now, before we get into the reading, the next prize I'm giving away today, I decided to go kind of all out a little bit because to me, it was just a really nice day with my doggy. He was particularly such a sweetheart. Everything that I needed from him, he did. He was amazing. He was patient. He was kind while I was busy doing business things. And I just can't say enough good about him today. So today, what I'm giving away is the sun, just because this is like, it's happiness, it's joy. It's a little wall tapestry, or you could use it as a, something to lay on your own table if you wanted to do it that way, along with a sun tarot card pendant. And this is actually a pretty big bling, just to give you an idea. This one is about as big as the necklace I'm wearing right now, but it is the sun. You don't have to be a Leo to win this, but I'm also adding in just a little notebook. It's a thin little notebook, and it's the Chariot card, which of course is Cancerian energy, but to me, what the Chariot represents is balance, and it represents making plans for where we're going. The sun is also making plans for where we're going. And because I've been doing a series of readings, which, by the way, I will be putting out all the rest of the zodiacs today, that pertain to kind of like the inspiration from this backdrop, which is all about moving forward. Where are we going? What's the positive stuff that we're moving toward? So I wanted to do a giveaway that was all about positivity, about the directions that we're taking in life. And so I don't know, I always scribble down plans, ideas, things that I want to do, things that I need to do myself. So I thought, let me include a little thin little journal there. So if you want to enter to win that, feel free. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. It doesn't matter if you've won before. I don't care. You're welcome to enter, no matter who you are, where you are. This is open to all of my subscribers. It's how I thank you guys for choosing to visit my channel and choosing to be subscribers to my channel. It helps my channel to grow, and you guys add a lot of positivity into my world. So thank you for being who you are. The thing is, to enter to win, you can do something simple. You can either write the letter E for enter, or you can do something else, which I think is maybe a better choice. Write something nice about yourself, something that you like about you. Since this is all about positivity, it's all about moving forward, and the sun card is all about like, just good things. To me, that kind of starts with a good mindset, and all too often we don't focus on what we like about ourselves. So if it could be anything, could be one thing. Like I'll say something that I like about me. I make good coffee. Like I can make a really good cup of coffee. And yes, that's my little thing that I'm proud of. And I like being tall. I didn't do anything to end up tall, but the reason I say that's something I like is because it took a long time to get comfortable being as tall as I am. So I like that I am comfortable with that now. So there we have it. Now I'm in a good vibe because I'm like, yeah, I make good coffee, and yeah, I'm tall. Even though I gave up drinking coffee for the most part, I still do it on special occasions, and man, do I love it. So there we go. I bragged on me. I hope you do too. It's just a fun, good energy. All right, let's start this storyline. So as I mentioned, my little doggy was so good. I had so much business to handle this morning, and he was just patient, and he was awesome, and he just trotted along and did everything I needed him to today. And mostly, though, he was patient until I could give him my attention. So we start out with that nice energy flow, right? All this energy today is just positive. Yet we begin with a Queen of Coins in the reverse and the Justice card in the reverse. Oh my. Queen of Coins in the reverse, Justice card in the reverse. This is looking like I'm gonna say that we have an imbalance here that's going to be made right, possibly on behalf of a Queen of Coins. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Justice card is Libra. But let's see. Tell me about the Queen first. Oh wow, it's a turning of the tide for this Queen. The Queen has, like, whatever had been wronged, however she had been wronged, it's going to be made right. Now, you don't have to be the zodiac and you don't have to be this gender, right? I'm saying Queen because we see her on the card, but I don't read for genders. Someone who typically is extremely abundant, who's a really big giver, somebody who maybe had to stop giving, maybe even said, nope, I'm going to be stingy with my energy now because I need to be, or this is someone who really got, I'm going to say, mistreated, and that resulted in them having to shut down. It's like, nope, the buffet is no longer open. I'm not feeding this person or whomever comes into my world and wants to take from me. Nope, I won't do that anymore. And interestingly enough, that led to her having a turn in her good fortune. So shutting down the overgiving, focusing a little bit more on herself is part of what's bringing, I want to say, righteousness in, which is that's a word that I don't use very often. But it's bringing in a turn of the tides. Tell me about the Justice. Ooh, someone who lied, someone who ran away, somebody who told lies and then hid, but still spied on her to kind of see, like, what's she going to do? I've told these lies. Does she know that I've told these lies? Or I've told lies about, this person is still hanging out, staring over here because it's like they wanted to be asked back in, but they pretended that they didn't. So is somebody correcting that? I mean, for Justice card to be in the reverse, this is somebody wants to correct the lies. I want to say the hiding out that they did. Wow. 4 of Wands, Hierophant, 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh. This Hierophant card can talk about beliefs. It can talk about, marriage. It can talk about institutions. It can talk about careers. Someone may have been, not may have been, in this storyline, we're just going to say what someone wants to make right is the fact that they lied. They lied about this, that they didn't want this queen. They lied that they didn't know how much this queen mattered to them. They lied about how this has been I'm going to say, like, a devastating missed opportunity. They've never moved on from the fact that they wanted this, but they also never said it out loud. They never said out loud how much they wanted. I mean, we have 2 cards of marriage here, or 2 cards of, like, I wish so much that I had collaborated. I wish so much that I had worked with the queen. I wish so much I had hired that Queen of Pentacles. I wish so much that I had treated that Queen of Pentacles better. I mean, that's the bottom line. Somebody wishes so much that they had treated someone better. This is a huge regret that this person has. So why didn't they? I don't understand. Why didn't they? We have a 3 of Cups that's sideways, and we have the World card in the reverse. Someone just couldn't step forward. They couldn't make the change. They couldn't see a way to, like, let's put it in a context of career. They didn't know how to promote that queen. They just couldn't say, she clearly deserves to have this promotion. They couldn't seem to make that decision because it would have altered some pecking order within the company. Or if this is about romance, they couldn't just step up and say, I want you, it's you that I want to be with. Maybe this person still was unsure of being in a real commitment, because how would that change their life? Maybe they'd been single. Maybe they had been, this is, I don't look so much at this like, I just want to have other options, because this is sideways. It's more like this person didn't have other options in their sights, but they still didn't know if they could handle the change, like come and go and not answering to anybody, all that kind of energy. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to, answer to someone, be in a commitment, the ways that this would change my life. I just don't know that I'm ready. So this person, that's why they did what they did. And that is their deepest regret. Tell me what the lie was, if we can get a little bit more precise. I mean, to me, it looks like the lie was that they didn't say how they really felt. Wow. It definitely is that they wanted to come back in a long time ago. They lied about the depth of the connection that they had with this Queen of Pentacles. They made it seem like it wasn't that important. They didn't put in effort to come and be with her, and they didn't accept an offer of love or admit that that was something that was valuable and important to them. Okay, why are we seeing this? Because this is all about moving forward, because I feel like we've talked enough about that negativity. I want to talk about this positivity where this queen cut this person off and this queen has moved forward. That's where we have that beautiful vibe of, I'm over it, I'm beyond it, my life is moving in better directions. Funny, 3 of Wands is in the reverse, but the Knight of Swords is in the upright. She's not waiting for her life to get good. Her life is getting good right now. This isn't like planning for the future, waiting for ships to come in. This is like things are picking up speed for her in the present, which is so wonderful. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. Tell me a little bit more on this. We have got Devil in the reverse. She got nothing holding her back. No attachments, no toxic memory. She's not crying, on her pillow at night. She's got none of that vibe, okay? We've got the Page of Cups. We have a Fool, and we have a Knight of Cups in the reverse. The direction that this queen is going is something she's never encountered before. She's never believed that she could have good things just pop into her life. Opportunities show up for her. She's always thought she had to work and grind away and give and prove that she's worth something. And, all of that giving, all of that proving didn't really get her the respect that she deserves. So I think she stopped giving to others. She started to focus only on, I want a good life and I want it now. And that means I got to quit thinking that I got to hold space for people that don't show up for me. I got to quit making myself basically someone else's option. Like, well, are you going to choose me? Am I going to be elevated in this position? Am I going to be the person that, even though I clearly earned that raise, you really are not sure that you want to give it to me? You know what? I think I'm going to quit doing all the extra. I think I'm just going to go ahead. In fact, she might have changed everything. That Wheel of Fortune says something has transformed her life. She's in a different headspace. It's a new her. We've been getting so many readings like this lately, and I love them because it's like somebody is, in those movies where, somebody, the next scene you see them, take a step and their shoes are different, and the camera pans up and they're dressed totally different, and they've got this confidence, and they're walking like, I am somebody. And it's like, it's always after a big, phase of like fumbling and a big phase in their life of, not being skilled at something. And then, we see a character morph. It's great to talk about this in the context of like a film, because in a movie you get to visually see a character, fumble and, maybe make a bunch of mistakes and be a little too much of I'm going to say a doormat. Not saying anyone out there has been a doormat, but I know I have been in my past. I could definitely say that about me. And then we learn, and then we become more confident, and then we stand real tall, and then we realize that we are that character that we see in that movie, that now is, we're not ambling along, we are strutting. We got power. We're chin is up. We feel confident. I feel like that is the visual that we're seeing in these cards. Our lead character here has cut out any self-doubt. They have said, no, I'm ready for good now. I'm ready to not wait to be chosen. I am accepting new offers coming in. I am super brave. And this whole thing about this Knight of Cups that we are rejecting, the Knight of Cups, it's a way that we don't often talk about this card, but this card can talk about people who fall in love with the honeymoon phase but have no staying power. It can be very much like Cupid's arrow strikes, and it's like a whirlwind romance that then it might be with someone who That's all they do is whirlwind, and they don't have any staying power. That's what this particular character will not have any of. None of that. I will absolutely accept offers from new people. Heck, I'll even accept an apology from that person from the past, but I'm not interested in any like rekindling whirlwind energy. I'm off on a new adventure. So our lead character is, everything about their life is shifting. Let's take another peek at that. First, let's get the message from the universe, though. I want what is this story about? Seven of Swords. It's about how we look at truth. You notice I didn't say lies, I said truth. It's about, this entire story is about truth. Our lead character has found the truth in themselves, that they want to be treated better, and they will be treated better. The other individual has realized the truth is they lied about how they felt about this character. Hanged One and the Sun card. Sometimes it takes a while to get to truth. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out like what direction we need to take in life. This is again kind of like about a rebirth, a delay. Things couldn't happen until now. A process had to happen, because sometimes when we lie to ourselves about what we really think our value is, I almost feel like this character might have been too humble for a really long time, accepting far less than what they were worth and knowing it, but continued to do it until they finally got fed up. I feel like this character had to get fed up. I don't want to be treated as less than. Why would I? I almost feel like, again, please don't send me nasty comments, right? Because this is not directed at you. Just remember that. But I can only read this storyline that I see here. And these are all fictional stories. Please remember that. But I feel like this character, our Queen of Pentacles, it was almost a good thing that she met this person, maybe whomever this person who treated her unjustly. I'm not going to say it was a Libra. I don't care about zodiacs so much. I care about the meaning of the energies. But it's almost a blessing that she met this person and they mistreated her, because that's the final moment where she got fed up. I'm not being treated like this. Hell no. I am not your doormat. Nope. None of that. And her saying that and meaning that is what turned her entire life around. So was this person, did they factor in, did they push her buttons in just the wrong way that happened to be just the right way for her to make this major decision within herself? I will be treated better. And the universe is like, yes, you will. Yes, you will. That's the only reason I'm going to say this was excellent, that this situation occurred, because it made her say, this was the final thing. This person treated me so heinously that they showed me completely what I will never accept again. And they showed me that I might have been allowing myself to be someone's doormat or someone's option. I'm nobody's option. I am someone of value, and it's a two-way street where we both decide what we want. But if somebody played a lot of, I'm going to say they played maybe some mind games, because that liar's card was here, and this person might have, they wanted to keep our lead character on the hook somehow, because they still kept thinking, I think that I want you, but I just don't know that I could possibly really show up for you. So I think I just want to keep you somewhere, like waiting somewhere off in the distance for me. I feel like this character has actually always intended to come back for her somewhere deep in their soul. They knew that from the gate, but they played every game there was. And the big message in all of this is those lies delay things, but you know what? There's a reason for those delays. It's because it's just like a baby in gestation. They don't get born until their little body is ready to be in the outside world, right? And it's the thing that somebody had to delay and work through was, where am I not asking for enough? What is prohibiting me from having the happiest life possible? These lies caused a delay, and the delay was extremely useful, because it made somebody look at, I feel like it made our lead character certainly look at, what really would make me happy? Something totally different than what I've been accepting. So how do I get something totally different than what I've been accepting? Maybe I behave totally differently. Maybe I don't wait for someone to decide that I'm good enough, or to not play mind games anymore. Maybe I go ahead and I say, oh no, that's that was all toxic. The fact that I thought I should wait or deserved to wait, or that I needed to endure someone else's toxicity. No, I don't. And if this was a big rush of, passion, but then it didn't have any staying power, you know what? I'm not going to lie to myself and act like I don't know that that's what happened. If somebody came in because Cupid's arrow struck and they love bombed me, but then they also fade away, that's just what it is. That's what that person is attracted to. They want the passion, but I want something real. I still want something exciting, but I want something more real. That's the way I'm going to look at this story. I want to look just a little closer at what's going on with our lead character, because that to me is the most exciting aspect of this, is that somebody is headed into this totally new Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, we don't have anything to worry about on this front, do we? Our lead character is taking a leap of faith to have incredible happiness with someone. They could be a water sign, they could be a fire sign. All we keep seeing is major transformation. Major love is on the horizon. I'm going to say that the kind of individual that our lead character is going to be engaging with now is not just one person. It's every person that they meet. It's going to be a different energy flow. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not going to be slow. It's not going to start out with breadcrumbs. We have a Seven of Wands. We have a Seven of Cups. And we have a Four of Wands. Wow. It is the way I would see this. Our lead character is headed toward someone who is so passionate about them. Someone who they bypass even the awkward little first stumbling steps of getting to know each other. This person 7-7, they are a transformational individual as well. We keep seeing fire and water, so that could be this person is emotional and they are passionate about our lead character. That's what our lead character was ready for. I want someone who's passionate about me. I want to live a life where the people that I connect with, like, they give me those good vibes. They give me that big old grin when they see me, and I do the same for them. I want beautiful business partnerships. I want beautiful relationships. I want a lover that is passionate. And if we have problems, we work right through it and we grow stronger because of it. It's all in like the quality of person that our lead character is bringing into their world. The quality of person that our lead character will give a chance to is someone where things don't have to be perfect. When they first meet, they could have lots of differences, but the way we come through struggles, you notice how these wands have blooming flowers. Seven of Wands is all about how we face problems. We face them head on together, and we learn about each other, and we grow, and we actually blossom. Our relationship blossoms because of the way we handle things that, hey, I'm not sure about this about you. I want to learn about this with you. We face struggles not with, I'm going to run away and hide out, but head on. We learn from each other. It becomes this exciting thing where it's like, oh my God, there's so much more to you. I can't wait to kind of see all the different facets of your character. This is our lead character knows now, because of the energy vibe they're in, they could also be attracting more than one individual, and they may have to choose who their real match and mate is. But those are kind of the governing energies that help our lead character get to this answer of who is my mate, who is my match, who behaves in that way. Somebody who is fun, somebody who knows that, it's always going to be a mixture of, going to get to know this person, going to see how this happens, going to see where we go. I almost feel like this could be someone where our lead character takes like a road trip or something with them. And road trips are great because there's always problems that can arise, always stress, being locked in a car, getting lost, driving down the wrong roads, having car troubles, all those stressors, deciding what kind of music or books on tape two people are going to listen to. Like, for some reason, I feel like this is about a little adventure, a little travel that two people take. And that's where some problems pop up. And it's like, yeah, but I think we'll be all right. There's a lot of energy here of excitement, travel, possibilities, but there's no honeymoon period. This is instead like we're getting to know each other. We're passionate. We enjoy each other's company. Even the parts where we argue or we disagree, we do it in a respectful manner, and we do it like, wow, that was a good argument. Like, you made some awesome points. You know, this would be a couple who can actually find it like sexy that they have their own opinions on stuff. There's not animosity, there's not secrecy, there's not belittling each other, cutting each other down, wanting to win and be right, but rather like enjoying a great intellectual adversary that they converse with. That's what I see in this. So no wonder our lead character is like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. I didn't ever have that. What I had before was somebody who ran away and hid, denied that I was ever important to them. Maybe now they sit in all that regret because they actually wish that they had married me, but they couldn't decide if they wanted to be with me. I don't even feel like this person invested in getting to know our lead character, not the way they should have or would have, to really like see the beauty. I just feel like this character had their own issues when it came to the idea of being in a relationship and really exploring what building a foundation is made of, right? It isn't about love bombing. I feel like this person just came in, had passion, and said, wow, I've never felt like this about anyone. Okay, I'm going to run away from that because I don't want to be in a commitment that is like so powerful, when I don't know if I want to do a commitment at all, but I don't really want to stop thinking about them. So I'll kind of spy. And maybe if they chase me, I'll let them run after me. I don't feel like this Queen of Pentacles chased them. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles was like, wow, okay. Okay, so that's that. And then I feel like that was the last straw for this Queen of Pentacles before they said, I'm not having this happen again. I don't want this again. What is it that I really want to call in for myself? Someone who has substance, somebody who wants to get to know me, somebody who wants to be present. It's that simple. Just somebody who wants the same things that I do. So again, the message on this storyline is the best part that came from this is that things that were untrue led to delays, which led to really evaluating, why haven't I had happiness? Where is the lack of happiness? And interestingly enough, all of these lies also apply to the person who did the running away and the lying and pretended that this wasn't important. It created delays, and they too are now able to look at it and say, why did I deny myself all that happiness? I wanted to be with her. I wanted to marry her. Why did I treat this like it was nothing? Why did I do this? Is there any final message about them? I don't feel like I don't know. I just think that this storyline is not about them getting back together. What did we just get? We got the Chariot sideways. We got the Queen of Pentacles sideways. This person thinks day and night and day, particularly at night, about, they might almost get up in the middle of the night and start putting on clothes and thinking that they're driving to go get to her. And then they go, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should do this. I feel like this person, like every ounce of them, is urging them, I want to race toward her. I want to go tell her all this. I want to do this, but it's all still sideways. This person's not doing anything. So everything that all the lies that they told themselves in the beginning, the way they ran away from a connection that was important, all those things kind of, it just looks like they kind of persist. 9 of Pentacles, Hermit, Temperance. I feel like they know that I feel like this person kicks themselves every day. She is a class act. He, doesn't matter. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is someone that they know is single, super abundant, super self-possessed. She was never trying to like swallow them up or engulf them in some relationship. She's an autonomous, powerful individual with her own mind, her own thoughts. But this person was afraid of connecting with someone who they would have actually still probably maintained some of their own independence even with someone like her, but they would have had a partner. They're realizing now she was never like trying to like, steal away their sense of self. She wanted to get to know them. She wanted to commit. She wanted to be with them, but she also has her own, sense of self. She doesn't lose herself to a connection either. This person never got to know her well enough to see that. They knew that they loved her, wanted to marry her, and that scared them. So they ran. They lied and made it seem like this was unimportant. They dishonored this incredibly powerful connection. They dishonored themselves. I'm not going to say they dishonored her, because they only dishonored themselves in this, meaning they didn't give time and attention to actually get to know that there isn't a fear of losing oneself to the kind of connection where two people are already powerful and, you know, strong-willed, and they know who they are. This person, I would argue, did not know who they were. That's why they maybe feared, like, well, I can't be in a connection because all the stuff that it'll change in my life, like, you know, I'll have to answer to them. They'll rule my life. I won't get to be myself. I won't get to do anything, you know, without consulting with my partner. And if they had only gotten to know her instead of run away from it, they would have actually seen she's not someone who would be willing to lose herself either. They could have been, I guess, I would say, a super balanced, like, power couple that could have had a very deep connection. And this person, it's only just now sinking in what a tremendous mistake they made in deciding things about her without getting to know her. That's they know all this now, but that's a lot to try to explain. So I don't know. We see them like debating, should I rush in? Should I try to come toward her? And I feel like it's definitely like, I want to race forward. Knight of Swords in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse, the World card. On their side, it's as if I don't even know. I kind of think that them racing in, they know darn well not to race in, because I think that her life has already taken a new direction. Her, him, whomever this is. It's, you know, what I see over time is that, you know, I've had like threads of readings that come out in certain ways, and then they start to shift. And it's like, for a long time we had someone, you know, missing someone, and then now I keep getting these storylines that come out again and again where an individual has said, I wouldn't want that person back. And that's the turning point where the individual who hid from this connection is now starved for it. Now they want nothing more than to race back in, but they also know that an opportunity has already changed. I almost feel like, you know, if we always said, oh, I'm going to go eat at that restaurant someday, and we said that for a couple of years, and then finally the day that we call to try to make an appointment or, you know, make a reservation at the restaurant, this phone has been disconnected because the building has actually been demolished. That restaurant isn't there anymore. The owners moved to a different place, and they opened up you know, some amazing franchise, and it's no longer in this city. It's in, you know, it's global. It's super elite. It's something that not everybody can even get into. It's you know, like it's morphed into something different, and what they could have walked into before, the meals they could have had there, they didn't. And at this point, there's been a time shift. So I kind of feel like this person, I don't know that they have an opportunity at this point. What's the final message from the universe? And then we'll wrap this one up. Final message from the universe. Let's go for that person. No. Let's just stick with the final message for this entire story, like the big takeaway. Let's go for that. The big takeaway. Ten of Swords in the reverse. It really sucks when people let things end that they didn't actually want to end. That's the big message here. We never want to act like something doesn't matter that does. We never want to walk away from something that we keep thinking, but one day I want to go back to that. That's what all these lies were about. It was the you know, and it caused a change. It caused a total change. And now, unfortunately, we don't have a resolution. What we have is just some hurt. That probably our Queen of Pentacles will remember that, yeah, it stung, it hurt. That's the only memory she has of them is yeah, somebody messed with me and it hurt. But, and that can't be erased at this point, because that's what happened. On their side, they don't want this over, and this hurts. This sucks because they didn't go after the thing that they genuinely wanted. So when we leave stuff, when we operate off of lies that then cause the delays, even though it's great because it finally makes us look at, why am I not happy then? If they didn't want to be with her, then why have they not been able to stop thinking about her? Why did they handle it the way they did? I feel like this person ran away, probably did some ghosting with this card, and they ghosted on purpose. So they could always say, well, I never ended things, so that means maybe I could come back in. It's like it never registered for them that that kind of an exit makes a really bad impression, and that does close chapters. They thought that they were leaving a door open. They didn't realize that that behavior is what made her able to firmly close the door. So the net result is this: she has a sour taste in her mouth. That's the only memory she has of them is, oh yeah, that person, man, they weren't mature enough to say goodbye to me. They ghosted, they played games, and oh yeah, it did hurt, but that's just who that person is. That's her final memory of them. Meanwhile, their final memory is, this still hurts because it's over and I didn't want it to be. I didn't ever intend for it to be over. I just wanted to spend my time, I guess, being scared and not look at why was I acting this way. It's just it's unfortunate because it's just too late, I think, in this one to go back in time for them. And that's unfortunate. But lots of lessons in life that our characters learn are going to be because of the mistakes, right? We always say, like, we learn more from our mistakes than from the things that we do right. And I think this is a prime example of this. She goes on to having all of that happiness. We saw that. She ends up right where she's supposed to be. But could this person have been that for her? Absolutely. They know now that they wanted this more than anything. They wanted to marry her. They still do more than anything. But they also understand. I think it's actually pretty sad that they're not even trying in this, that they think about it, but they don't even try. To me, it makes sense why they're not, but I think that it speaks volumes of just that this situation was one for learning. It was a situation where it would not maybe have been a successful union. It was one for learning. It was one to figure out why someone behaved this way, where their fears were. It was possibly more of a lesson for them in that, and then more of a lesson for her in regards to, wait a minute, I'm not going to be the person who's made to feel like I'm someone that they're going to run from and not close a chapter with properly, so that secretly they can leave a door open that they could come back through. That there's no open door. And I feel like that was a big turning point for her. Choosing something different for her life. It's choosing, everything is different for her now. So it wasn't a for nothing. There was something beautiful that comes out of this. All right, I'm going to leave that storyline there. I know I keep getting these heavier ones, but they keep having such like positive messages about growth and learning from mistakes for all parties involved. It's just a series of lessons is what we keep seeing. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you enjoy my channel, if you ever are listening to a story that is putting you in a bad mood, please click off. I always tell people, don't listen to free entertainment that gets in your head. I am not a psychic. I do not tell you anything real about your life. I can't do that. I don't have that gift. But we watch movies and we read books because it's entertaining, and because sometimes I go, oh, I totally can see some elements of that. I can relate to that. But again, what we do in our lives will be totally different. So this storyline could have a totally different, outcome. It's just in this one, that character doesn't seem to be putting in effort after all to try to win her back. That maybe that could happen in a different story. We just didn't see the cards on it in this one. So anyway, I will leave that there. Take care. Bye. Oh, and tomorrow I'll be announcing the winner for today's giveaway prizes. All right. So bye.